Euphoria and how to achieve it. So there are many ways of achieving euphoria. One that I associate the most with is motorcycles. There's several cheesy online pictures like, why don't you see a motorcyclist outside a therapist's door? But it's true. Have you ever heard of a gunman show up on a motorcycle? Do you ever think that a wild gunman going into a church or school will show up on a motorcycle? Never. Because the moment they got on there, they now have in their mouth the taste of blood that they cannot let go up until they either die on a motorcycle or they die for good, right? I know a few friends. A very good friend I should call, Robert, from whom I bought a Royal Enfield. It's a long story. But in his 80s, I think late 80s, 81, 82, finally he also was selling his trike, but he still looks at bikes. So once again, the point is euphoria and motorcycles go hand in hand. So when you take a long ride, right? When I rode up north into Canada, across to the East Coast, down, did a world trip, 800 miles, Memphis, Atlanta, in 2026, when I'm recording this. The euphoria you would sometimes laugh. You'll also sometimes cry on a bike thinking about your child, thinking about your spouse. Yes, happened to me, right? So once that girl, guy, is addicted to that euphoria, they can no longer be suicidal. They can no longer be terminally evil, right? It just doesn't. For the most part, like the movies and Sons of Anarchy, I would call them outliers, right? But for the most part, even if that's true, that's not the point of this. But generally, even if people are part of those cult movements, which may or may not be legal, I think they still have euphoria. So think about a world in which every man or woman, whoever is associated with a motorcycle, especially applicable to a country like America, and they've tasted that euphoria. Guess what? The world is a better place.